Download the BCSN Plus app today. Local sports all the time. Visit bcsnnation.com for details. Discounts may apply. Inside the NLL is presented by Metzger's. Metzger's means more. Commercial printing, fulfillment, and mailing all in-house.
Fresh off another regional title, Perrysburg girls soccer is buzzing, and we have two Yellow Jackets here in studio, Emma Ogdahl, Camille Francis. We're not playing Uno this time around. Such a pleasure to have you guys. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
So once again, you guys are back in the state semifinals. Emma, you guys lost at this point a year ago, but what did the team learn from that game that they could bring to this year?
I think it really just comes from like not taking any play or any game for granted and knowing that every single game we have to come out intense and with everything we have, and knowing that we're not only playing for ourselves, but we're playing for our team, our coaches, our community, and just using that as motivation.
And Camille, you told me that after sophomore year, things got harder because that was your breakout year. Teams started channeling in on you more. But if Saturday showed us anything, is that anybody could pop off on this team at any time. 4 different goal scorers in the win over Strongsville. How much confidence does that give you, knowing that when the lights are the brightest, anybody could step up for the Yellow Jackets?
It gives us a lot of confidence, especially because obviously everyone can step up, and I have a lot of people behind me that can help. So.
And you guys talked about some of the players that went under the radar. We talked about that preseason. Lauren McConaughey, she has 3 goals during the postseason. You have Tori Trzynski. She's playing out of her mind. An amazing save a few days ago. When you have this level of talent, Emma, that can step up anytime that really they're needed, what does that do for the team, knowing that in any position you put them in, they're able to perform?
I mean, I really just think it gives our team that depth that's needed to beat amazing teams like Strongsville or Upper Arlington or any of those teams from Cleveland area, or any teams around here too, you know, and I think that we have so many players that don't get recognition they even deserve. We have Addison Brown and Kinsley Jones, and we have players like that who just don't get, they don't get interviews and they don't get a ton of awards, but we notice how much they work and how hard they work on the field to help our team win every single game.
Camille, how have you guys been able to build the type of culture and mindset that allows anybody to step in at any time?
I think just at practice, we all encourage each other, and we all play to our full potential, and it makes everyone better.
And you guys have been playing together since you were kids, but I'm sure when you were on the couch eating Lucky Charms and watching cartoons, you weren't thinking, yeah, maybe in a decade we're going to win a state title together in high school. But Emma, in this moment right now, how does it compare to everything you dreamed of accomplishing in soccer?
I really think that my dreams of winning a state championship started when I was a freshman, and I know that Camille and I have talked about this, and our other teammates too, and we just have all really dreamed of this. And now that we are almost there, we're not going to let up, and we know that we're going to work our butts off, and we're going to work as hard as we possibly can to do everything in our power to win that state championship. And then I think when I was younger, it came from a lot of just big dreams and wanting to be successful in soccer and wanting to make a name of myself and doing something that would be remembered throughout my soccer career. And I think this is just super exciting for me, and it's everything that I've ever wanted and dreamed of. And so I really think I'm going to try and make the most of this opportunity, and I hope our team does too.
Camille, what about you? Because I know you have an older sister that you look up to a lot. She's doing great things with the Spartans, by the way, at Michigan State. But to have her to look up to have a model of kind of consistency and the way to go about things on the field, how does that kind of model help you now as you chase the state title?
I think just watching her become the player she has, I want to be just like her, because she's obviously really good and she's at a really high level of soccer, and obviously I watch her a lot, so I mean I learn from her a lot, and yeah.
Where would you guys say this team is now compared to at this point last year?
I think
a lot better.
I think so. I think our team is connecting a lot better, and we have pretty much a similar roster that we did last year. And I think that we all are just really motivated. And last year we didn't have, we lost, but it wasn't that gut-wrenching feeling like we had against Walsh last year, where we just felt embarrassed and we knew we could have done better, and we knew we could have done a lot more to win, and we never want to feel that again. And I think for the seniors on this team, we all know it's our last year, and this is our last go at a state title, and we're gonna try and make the most of it, and we're gonna do everything in our power to make it happen.
And I think from the beginning of the season, our team's just grown a lot, and we've shown that. So I feel yeah.
And Emma, watching you on the field, obviously we're used to seeing you score goals all the time, but it seems like you've dropped back a little bit, become more of a distributor, a number 10 role. How do you like that role, and how do you think it's factoring into the way you guys are performing in the postseason?
I really think that it comes down to the fact of like playing as a team. Like this is like a team sport, and I'm willing to do anything to help my team win. And whether that's me scoring goals or me helping other people score goals, I just really want to see us win a state championship, because it's going to be our team's name on the wall and in the memorial when we walk into Steinecker Stadium, and it's not going to be anyone's individual name. It's going to be a team name, and so I'm willing to do anything it takes to help our team get there.
We spoke about that memorial, Camille, and how you guys walk past it every day in practice and how much it motivates you guys. How much do you think about it now, knowing that you're 2 games away from a state championship?
I think it's kind of crazy because like there's only one on there, and we could be the other one. So.
And you guys have both been coached by Jorge Diaz since you were young. And it's poetic that he's retiring this year at the same time that you guys are seniors. How much more does that make you guys want to win this state title and end it off in storybook fashion?
And we we want to go out as best as we can for him, because he's been with the program so long. And like he's coached me since I was like really little, like with GTFC too. So I feel like he's just been with me the entire way.
I think we want to do it for Jorge because he's been our coach, like Camille said. But I think it's also about we want to do it for us and for the girls who have worked hard for this and who have dreamed of this, like me and Camille. And we just want to do it for our community, for everyone.
And you guys played Upper Arlington earlier in the season. It was a 5-2 loss. It was uncharacteristic, you can say, in the way you guys performed. But why will this year be different?
I think we've just developed like more as a team, like since the beginning of the season, and that was like mid-season. I think we've just like overcame like a lot of people. Like we beat Strongsville twice, we beat Walsh twice. So I feel like, I don't know, it's anyone's game really.
And I think remembering that feeling of like walking off that field and knowing that we could have done more and that we could have played better was just something that we don't want to experience again, and that's just going to motivate us more than anything.
Perrysburg girls soccer playing Upper Arlington in the state semifinal, Division I, and these 2 studs. Huge fans here at BCSN. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Emma Ogdahl, Camille Francis, and good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you so much.
Tournament Time on BCSN is brought to you by Unison Health and the Mental Health Board of Lucas County, reminding you that it's your time, your choice.